My dad first started farming in 1928. We have about 1,200 acres here, and down through the years, Cedars were taking the farm over basically. And of course, our business is to raise cattle, and there's no grass growing underneath those lands. So you may have a 5, 6, 10 foot of no grass, and that's the income.
Fire suppression greatly aided in eastern red cedar moving up out of their canyon positions and into the uplands. They're very prolific. If you just let them go, they will expand exponentially. They're obviously taking up space that forage could be growing on. Springs and creeks that once ran do not. That affects livestock and many wildlife species. They're sucking up the water. In the same way it's affecting livestock production, it's crowding out the lesser prairie chicken as well. They avoid a spot where a bird of prey could perch.
Recent research has demonstrated that lesser prairie chickens are highly intolerant of eastern red cedar. With as little as 1 tree per acre, the birds no longer will use that pasture. Maintaining prairie free of eastern red cedar not only provides more forage for your cows, but it also provides great habitat for lesser prairie chickens.
When it comes to eastern red cedar encroachment and knocking that problem back and getting a handle on it, it's also important from the human factor in preventing large catastrophic wildfires. The region that we're standing in right now in Barber County, Kansas, recently experienced the largest wildfire this state's ever experienced.
1,000 homes are in the path of wildfires right now as thousands of acres and
the Anderson Creek fire burned nearly 400,000 acres. That fire was very intense and very hot and frankly was unstoppable. When it comes to removing eastern red cedar from the landscape, prescribed fire is the most cost-effective way to get rid of eastern red cedars. You can put fire on a lot of acres for very little amount of money. Cedars that are 5, 6 feet tall we can typically get with a fire. Trees that are larger than that, you're probably going to have to use a combination of fire and mechanical removal.
And it's prohibitive to use a chainsaw to cut cedar, so it's just easier, quicker to do. The cutters that have a buzz blade on the front, they charge by the hour, and mechanical is not cheap.
NRCS provides programs to ranchers, helping them control brush. One of them is the Lesser Prairie-Chicken Initiative. There's both brush management mechanical treatment and then prescribed burning. Basically, we become boots on the ground to help them get a practice completed. We're aiming at the lesser prairie chicken, but it has helped the landowner achieve his objective in cattle production. And
with the share cost benefits, and that makes it profitable. And it was the way of ridding the farm of cedars. So rather than running one cow for 20, 25 acres, you might now run a few more cows per acre. It changes your economics. Where we have cut cedars and now we got grass. Cows can graze where they want to. You increase your productivity of cattle raising, and then you increase the value of your land. And I think Dad would be very proud of what his farm looks like today.